Hi, welcome to my six side vlog. My name is Shane, and this vlog, I don't really want to do a daily, I went to work, I ate this, and I went to bed kind of thing, a daily routine. We all have generally the same daily routines that sometimes doesn't interest people that much. So I want to share um, special experiences with you, strange and awkward experiences. And I've already done that in the past with some of these videos. My kids and myself have a rare medical condition, and I've been talking about that. But I don't want it to be all about that. And there's some experiences that I've had in life that I thought I might share and might be a little interesting to you. And one is years ago, God, it's almost been 20 years now. I did cable installations in houses and apartments and things like that. I didn't wire everything like on the poles or out beyond the structure, but I hooked up cable in people's houses and apartments and things like that. And one time I got a installation for an assisted living um, place, and I had done a few of those before. Nothing out of the ordinary. People are always nice and everything was good. And if you're familiar with, at least 20 years ago, if you're familiar with cable installation, a structure like that, it comes pre-wired. I don't really have to do anything outside the building. It's all ready to go from the outlet on the wall to the TV. So I had, sorry, it's very hot here. So I had not, I didn't really have a reason to be outside very long. I connected in a box outside, and I go inside the person's apartment, if you want to call it that, their room, and I connect the TV and make sure the remote's good and all that, and I'm out of there. But this one was a little bit different. It was when I walked in, the the first impression I got was that the mom or dad or the grandparents were living in this room, and the family, the kids or whatever, were there to visit. So it was kind of cramped. Usually it's not even maybe a one room, like a studio apartment size place. So it was a little cramped. I remember there was the two older adults that I assumed that lived there, and a man and a woman, and I think there was a younger child, not a child, but maybe a teenager there. So plus me, so that's six people in this little room, and that was fine. It happens. Sometimes people are, life continues while you're trying to get other things done. So I completely understand that, and I thought the children or the grandkids were there to visit their parents. And as I was kind of messing around with the remote and hooking up the cables behind the TV and getting the paperwork ready, it quickly became apparent to me, and this was the most uncomfortable I've ever been on a job, ever. It became apparent to me that the children had brought the mother there to live with the father, the older couple, and I don't think they told her or anything before they got there. It was kind of like, we brought you here and you're not coming home anymore. And she was very reluctant. She was yelling and kind of crying, and I was stuck right in the middle of this family situation. I couldn't really go because I needed to get my job done. I needed to get the installation done, and I couldn't really justify going outside and to kill some time, act like I was running some cables up the pole or whatever out to the box or whatever. So it was a very, very uncomfortable, awkward situation. The grandmother slash mother, however you want to say it, was very much in denial. She didn't believe she wanted to be there. She knew she didn't want to be there. The only light part of this experience was that the grandfather slash dad kind of just went about his business. He was going about the kitchen or whatever, and he didn't seem to bother him. But all I could focus on was the kids that brought her there and the mother slash grandmother. I'm not sure. Probably their mother, because I remember the couple was probably in their 40s or 50s, if I remember right. It's been almost 20 years. But I'll never forget that. It was very, very uncomfortable. And as I was getting ready to leave, one of the kids, the children said, "We apologize for this. I'm sorry that you had to see this." And I said, I understand things happen, you know, whatever. And, but dropping your mom off at the assisted living center and she doesn't know ahead of time that she's going there and she's going to be there with her husband, and knowing that she wasn't ready to be there, and the yelling and the crying and the denial, it was just one of the most awkward situations that I've ever been in at work. And there's always awkward situations with coworkers or things like that, but that's a different story. But when it's something beyond your control and you have to experience it, you have to be there right in the middle of it, was just amazingly awkward. And I'll never forget it. That's one day that I remember exactly where this place is. It's something that like I said, I'll never forget. And I think for that, I'll leave it at that for today. If you've had experiences like this before, if you've had the ultimate awkward, uncomfortable experience at work that was not due to something you did or beyond your control, let me know. Let me know that I'm not the only one. I think that's where I'll leave it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll be back with another video shortly. Thank you. Later.